Welcome to this episode of Air Traffic Greenlight. In this video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about contours and obstructions and terrain. So let's go ahead and if we come up here to the layers menu, we've got our terrain toggles that we can do. We can toggle to display the shoreline. As you can see, shows the edge. And then we've got the landmass right here. This is the darker area. And this color is actually even darker in default. I changed it to a little bit of a brown so that I can see it contrasting from the water body that's in this area, which I'll show later how you can change the color of your land. And we've got our display the contours lines. And then we've got our heights for obstructions with our altitudes, which I'll show you how we can delete those and add your own. And then we've got display the elevation, the contours elevation text, which you can show that or hide that. And then display the obstruction, so you can actually hide all the altitudes, which I wouldn't recommend unless you're in a map that you know is all the same altitude or something like that. But it's up to you how you play this game. But if we go over here to our displaying tools, in the top here we've got edit obstruction marks, and when you hover your mouse over an obstruction you get an X, which you can actually delete this obstruction. If you can delete them, remove them out of here by just clicking on it. And if you want to add it in, you can see as you move your mouse, your elevation changes depending on where your mouse pointer is. So if I click, I can add one back in, and you can add your own in too wherever you want to, if you wanted to put another one or if you wanted to remove them. So that's editing the obstruction marks that you see all over the map. And you can actually save a preset if you had certain obstructions that you're showing and you wanted to keep that setting. You can actually create your own by saving a preset and then reloading it into a map, as long as the map is the preset pertains to the map that you saved it on, of course. But if we come over here to the hamburger menu and then go to options and then interface, and then we come up here to the map section, we've got our icon color for obstruction icons. You can actually change the little circle that you see there. You can change the size of it, or you can change the color, and you can change the elevation text, the size of the text here. And then this is our contours drop down menu. And this is where I wouldn't recommend changing these other ones, but you can, these colors. This is where I changed the landmass color. I believe it was something like this. And for me, it was really hard to differentiate between the land and the water. So I went and made myself a darker brown so that I can see where land is. So you can go ahead and change your colors here. And if you wanted to reset any of your settings, you come back into the main menu. Under options, there's a reset, and then here you can reset just sections, and that was under interface. So under interface options, if you do reset, you will reset all of your settings under there. Or you can just do the obstruction icons you can reset. But you can play around with this and do some resets. But just be careful that it will reset any settings that you have. Or you can also reset all. So that's just a brief overview of the terrain and contour options that you have in editing obstructions. Thanks for watching.